Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you. Well, thank you guys for being here for the first ever Framingham Impact Awards. The young people who sent in applications and we reviewed the applications, the nominating process, all incredible kids. Me, Access Framingham, Boys and Girls Club, MetroWest Chamber of Commerce, we thought of this idea to recognize kids for just being great people. There's so many great kids, great people doing so many wonderful things, and our city's so diverse, and a lot of things that kids do just don't get recognized. And I wanted to give them a platform to be able to showcase how incredible they are today. So Eden will be here today, but the other 9 winners are here, and they're all freaking out right now, especially you two. I know. The theater kids, you guys got this nailed. Just don't say too much. Rhiannon will give you guys interviews up on your stage, and you guys just do your thing.
Operations and Development at Access Framingham. Who here knows what Access Framingham is? Oh, that's lovely. Okay, great. Our mission is centered on storytelling, community, and connection. And I think oftentimes the young people and young leaders are overlooked, and they shouldn't be, because you guys are making change today. So I'm really happy to be here. This is a long time coming, and we're here, and I'm excited to have everyone up on stage with the best MC in town.
So Rhiannon, who is the CEO of the MetroWest Chamber of Commerce, he's gonna be the guy making all this work. I'm gonna not talk that much because I gotta say my voice, and you guys hear enough of me talking probably as it is. So Rhiannon is going to say a couple words, we're gonna play a video, and you'll be the guy doing all the talking with the winners. Rhiannon.
Awesome, thanks. Good afternoon, buenos tardes, buon tardi. My name is Rhiannon Shaw. I'm the president and CEO of the MetroWest Chamber of Commerce. This was really exciting when LeRoy reached out to me to have his Impact Awards. The Chamber of Commerce, for those that don't know, we do have an educational foundation, so we do fundraise for scholarships every year. This past Monday, we actually awarded 10 graduating high school seniors in the MetroWest area for their accomplishments that are looking to take their education to the next level in higher ed, either voc school, technical school, or higher education, private or public sector. Today, we are excited to congratulate, inspire, be inspired, and just really appreciate all the hard work that these students have done throughout the year. So enough from me. Let's cue the first video, and then after that video, you're going to be called up to the stage.
I'm Gregory, and I'm in 7th grade. I volunteer at the Pearl Street Cafe. I also volunteer at Unity Farm Sanctuary. My friends would describe me as someone who likes math, plays sports, and is a good friend. I like to hang out with my friends after school and play sports, and I volunteer. I volunteer at Pearl Street Cafe and Unity Farm Sanctuary. Pearl Street Cafe is somewhere where people who are food insecure will go to get a meal, and Unity Farm Sanctuary is like where people like rescue animals who are being like abused and neglected. My mom was the first person who said I should go volunteer at those places. It helps me leave a positive impact because it like will give somebody like a warm meal and like have like a place, and like for the animals at the farm, like just a better place to like be. I just really like the compliments that I get from people, and the animals are really nice at the farm. I've made a difference to somebody by like giving them a meal. When I serve people food, I get like a big smile and compliments. People who have influenced me, like my family and friends, everyone I'm around, basically. Values that are important to me are being kind, respectful, and helping others. Some challenges that I've encountered, well, I haven't encountered them personally, but my brother got spit on by a llama one time, so that kind of made me a bit conscious of where the llama was, because I didn't want to get spit on by the llama. Some things about Framingham I like are the sports and the people and the schools are really nice too. One change I would make would be like less hungry people, because then we wouldn't need places like the cafe, but unfortunately we do need it. Framingham was a nice place for kids my age, because like there's a lot of sports and the schools and teachers are nice. When I won the award, I was excited and amazed that I was able to win. I would give my younger self advice to trust my mom more, because she's the one who introduced me to like volunteering at these different places. I hope people will say about me that I'm a good person and a good brother and just a general respectful person to everybody around me.
All right, Gregory, if you can come join us up on stage, please. Would you like to? You know what? I'm going to pass you this one. Here you go. Own the microphone. Own it. Own it. And I will say first, before we start, definitely trust your mom. So, thank you for everything that you do here in the community. And can you describe how you're feeling right now? One word, maybe a couple words, one sentence of how you're feeling right now. Bright lights, a stage, you just got an award, you just heard yourself speak about all your great accomplishments. How are you feeling right now?
I don't know.
That's okay. That's all right. That's fine. So let's talk a little about, I was too in front of a llama this morning. I was at Toga's farm and my son was standing there. And, the thought didn't occur to me what would happen if he got spit on by the llama. But now I'm going to be thinking about that every time we go to the farm this year. During your time over volunteering at the animal shelter, United Way, what has that done for you? How, has that changed you? Does it make you tell your friends, your family? Do you tell stories about the kind of the interactions you have there?
Yeah, especially from the farm. Like, there are a lot of things to tell about the animals.
And is there one specific hard situation that you encountered at the farm that really, really changed you, or really just had you think really, really tough about the situation? And not the llama spitting.
I mean, after the winter, like, nobody had, like, cleaned up. So there was, like, a lot of animal poop everywhere. So that was an interesting experience.
And you picking that up by yourself, or is there a team? How does that process work?
I volunteered there with my family, who's...
Give it up for the family. Thank you all. Thank you all. I appreciate that. And do you volunteer with your family at the United Way Pearl Street cupboard as well?
Only my mom.
Only your mom. And how long have you been doing that for?
Since December.
Since December. And the people that come in there, do you see them any differently, or are they're just customers to you? You're volunteering and just trying to, as you said, just give them a warm meal, and less people that are hungry are more better people.
Yeah, I see them as like nobody different than you or me.
And what are some of the meals that are served down there? Are you like in the back with the frying pan and like the hot fryer and making all this stuff hot, or like how does that process work for you?
No, I just usually serve the food.
And working with your mom there, has that created a stronger bond between you?
Probably.
You're supposed to say yes. If you could leave the audience, the crowd, with one last kind of words of wisdom, you said be kind, be respectful, some of your values that you talked about. Is there one last thing that you'd like to leave this audience with today?
Trust your family and friends.
You heard it here first. Trust your family and friends. Thank you very much, Gregory. All right, we are going to cue up the next video.
My My name is Eden Barnett. I'm a junior at Framingham High School, and I'm the founder of Kids Can Create, which is a nonprofit organization that donates art kits to children in hospitals, shelters, and long-term care facilities. My best friend would describe me as someone who's pretty creative. I not only am interested in arts and stuff like that, but I also am pretty creative in the way that I think and solve problems, especially within my community. When I'm not at school, I enjoy dancing. I've been doing it for most of my life. I do acro, ballet, and lyrical, and then I also really like art. I kind of cycle through different art forms, but currently I'm really into drawing and graphic design. I really enjoy drawing like eyes and realistic drawings of just primarily eyes. I've really loved doing that. I started digitally drawing eyes, and I kind of just really like how like irises have so many different colors, and I usually do like graphite drawings, but sometimes I'll do colored drawings on digital, and I just really like how there's so many different details and stuff. One day I hope to have my art displayed at the Louvre in Paris. To me, making a positive impact means uplifting and inspiring other people in my community and just making the world a better place, a happier place, and just also inspiring others to do the same within their communities. My nonprofit is called Kids Can Create. It's a 501c3 nonprofit organization, and I donate and assemble art kits with various art supplies. We do different variations of the kits and for different ages and hospitals and shelters. So for hospitals, sometimes we'll do kits that can be like cleaned easily so that they don't spread germs, and then for shelters a lot of people don't speak English as well, so we'll do translations of the instructions so that they're accessible for everyone to do art. A time that I've made a meaningful difference in someone's life: a few months ago I donated art kits to Newton Wellesley Hospital, and after donating, the team reached out to me and told me that children come in all the time asking for activities that they can do to pass the time, especially art-based ones. And they told me that the hospital is a really stressful environment for them. And so the art kits that I provided help them to relieve their stress and normalize their environment. And that just really meant a lot for me, because that's what my goal is, to just through art relieve their stress and anxiety, especially in such challenging situations like the hospital. Some people who have influenced who I want to be as a person are my parents. They've always told me that I can do whatever I want to do and whatever my heart desires, and have always pushed me to achieve my goals. The values that are most important to me are kindness and helpfulness. I think that everyone should be a little bit kinder to each other, and that the world would be a much better place if people were helping other people at all times and whenever they could, and just always working to be kinder and more helpful to people. What I love most about Framingham is how there's so many different people here. There's so many different cultures and backgrounds, and just so many different kinds of people, and just a small city. And it's just so cool to learn about all these different kinds of people. If I could make one positive change in Framingham tomorrow, I would try to increase the quality of mental health. I think that especially teens, they have a lot of stressors and go through a lot of stressful environments. And so I would try to uplift them, especially through art. I think art can be such a beneficial thing for mental health. So I would try to introduce art to people in hopes of. I think what makes Framingham a great community for students like me is how there are so many different kinds of people, and you can really find your group of people. When I first found out that I won the Framingham Impact Award, I was kind of shocked. I was like, oh my gosh, I won this award, and I get to now share my story and hopefully inspire other people to make an impact. I hope when people think about the kind of person I am, I hope they say that I'm a kind and ambitious person. I want them to say that I'm really nice and also work toward my goals, and I'm really hardworking at whatever I'm doing.
And again, as you heard earlier, that young lady is visiting her grandmother in New Jersey today. So thank you all. And I did just want to acknowledge one of our local leaders here that did just sneak in here supporting our next generation of leaders, Councilor Mary Kate Feeney. Thank you for joining us here today. Sorry, this light is really bright. Thank you. And so can we cue up the next video award, please?
My name is Pietro, I'm a 8th grader, and some little things about me, I enjoy watch soccer, I enjoy and love playing soccer, like enjoying go to church, and I love cooking also. If my best friend was going to introduce me to somebody, he'd probably say he's a good guy, kind, good at soccer, and always working hard and smart. Some things I enjoy is playing video games, but for now I don't play that much. But now I enjoy also swimming. It's a thing I enjoy too much when I'm out of school and getting out friends, communicating at the community also. When I think about making a positive impact, I think of helping others. Don't let others like feel excluded of the community, like out, making others feel smart, helping, teaching them, and always being kind so they feel like they're with us. Some people that influence me to make who I am right now. My mom, especially her, I always love her. My dad, they're like help me with everything outside of school. Some friends, the good friends, and the teachers. If a teacher was here, they would say that I'm a guy that work hard, I'm a guy that take care of my friends, I'm a guy like that listen, I'm respectful, I'm kind, and like every chance I got, I take opportunity of them. Some values I think are important to me are like respect is a big value at Cameron, and for me like one of the best. Probably working hard. Ownership is very important when hard situation comes to the place. And another one is the kindness. Like if you don't be kind to others, they don't be kind to you. The thing I love most about Framingham is the lakes and the community. The community always taking care of each other and always like being kindness. That's what make a good community, and a community come together stronger than ever. If I could make one positive change for Framingham, that would be like how we treat others on streets, because on communities okay, but if you see people on streets and judge them by the way they look, by the way they are, they gotta like think about you as a bad person. Something I enjoy to come in school at Cameron is like just to see my teachers, my friends, and also doing my work, getting good grades, and helping Cameron become a better school than ever. Something I want to be when I grow up is a professional soccer player, but if that doesn't work out to me, something I told my family is being a lawyer and helping people with cases. When I learned that I won the Framingham Impact Award, was that like I was first surprised, but then I thought what I did and what I could do to get better. I was also excited and happy, like because my mom always told me work hard on everything you do, and then they're gonna reward you with your things. And then I was like, oh my god, she did say the right thing. Some advice I give to my little self is choose the right friends. If you don't have the right friends, they're gonna try to change your path to the bad path. If you have the right friends, they're gonna help you with everything you have, and you have like to do the right things at the right time. If you do the right things at the right time, then you have the free time you need to do the fun things. If people think about the person I hope they say about me, it's like, oh, he's a good guy, good looking guy. He's a like guy that work hard, a strong guy that help others. He's not like think about he's not selfish.
Thank you, Kim Pietro. Bento, please join me up on stage. There seems to be a recurring theme here with moms. Shout out to the moms in the room. Thank you so much. So how are you feeling right now? What's going through your head? How's your stomach feeling? What's going on?
This moment, I don't know what to say. Just anxiety and happy to be here.
Well, we're happy that you're here too, and a part of our community. Would you say it feels like scoring the winning cup for the World Cup, the winning goal for the World Cup match? Is that safe to say? Just lots of emotions going on?
Definitely.
And clearly today, and for the next 38 days, you said soccer, I think 13 times in there. So who is your favorite soccer team and soccer player?
My favorite soccer team is Palmeiras from Brazil, and my favorite soccer player is Cristiano Ronaldo.
CR7, CR7. And so all of your time here, you're in your video, you talked about you want people to remember that you're a nice guy, you're good looking, obviously, so there you go, you got that. But what do you do at school? What do you want people to remember you during the day at school, you know, for being a good guy? Your teachers, you know, your friends, your supports and stuff like that.
Probably the way I help others in school, the way I have an effect on others. The teachers already recognize me for that, and they already say me to keep it that way.
And you referred to choosing your surroundings and your friends, and did you go through a change recently that you changed some of the people that you were surrounding yourself with?
Yeah, I mean, to get here, before I was surrounded by people that I didn't like, but now I changed my way, and I'm here because of that.
That's amazing. And what's one thing you're looking forward to, maybe one piece of information that you'd like to leave people here today? I remember you said treat others how they want to be treated, right? Be kind and respectful. But what's one lasting thing that you want to let people know about you, about where you're going, anything?
My plan is to stay here, finish school, and go to college. But if I could say something to people, is believe in your dreams and work hard to reach them.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Another round of applause for Pietro. Thank you. Congrats. I need like a bag or something up here. Okay, next video submission. Thank you very much.
I'm Raven, I'm in 7th grade, and I'm a cheerleader. If my friends were to tell someone that I've never met before, they'd say I'm a caring person and that I'm helpful. Some things I enjoy doing when I'm out of school is cheering and being with my friends. When I think about making a positive impact, it means helping others achieve their own goals and having someone there for them. One time that I've helped someone and it was really meaningful was when there was someone who has autism and they were having a hard time and I was able to help them jump back into being themselves. Ways that I try to make my school and my community a better place is helping others and wearing that off on others. Cheering is important to me because it's one of my most favorite sports that I've ever tried, and I've made a lot of more friends than I have in any other sports. People that have influenced me is my teachers, my family, except for my brother, and my friends. Even though my brother doesn't influence me, I try to influence him by giving him good advice. Values that matter in me is someone that's honest, respectful, and fun to be around. A challenge that influenced me is when I was cheering and I was nervous about going up on stage, but I had people there to help me overcome it. Things that I love most about Framingham is the community and how nice people are. Some things that I love about Framingham is that the community is really nice and there's lots of good people. If there was one thing I could change about Framingham, I would help the ASD kids more and build a better program for them. One thing in the Framingham community that helps students is that the kids that have IEPs or 504s, they have a really good program and like people that's special in that. When I was told that I won the Framingham Impact Award, I was shocked and excited. Advice that I would give my younger self is that you shouldn't always care about what other people think or say or do, and just be yourself. When people think about the kind of person that I am, I hope they say that I'm caring and kind and helpful and fun to be around.
Awesome, thank you. Can Raven please come join us on stage, please? Was that your brother? So let's talk about that advice you give your brother. What's one tidbit of gold advice that you give him?
To stop being annoying.
I see the arms go up, so maybe that's true or not true, depending on the setting. thank you for everything that you've done. Wow. IEPs, 504 plans, working with students with autism. I used to work with students with autism as well. My wife is a BCBA, so still works with students. How has that changed you when you started working, doing that, and changed you to the person you are today and going forward?
It made me nicer and being able to help people more.
In working with those students, what did you encounter? Was it when you first started working with them? Was it frustrating? Didn't know what to do? Did you have to understand who they were and what they were about first?
I had to get to know them, but then I was able to understand them more.
And did that help you, or did your new friends at cheer help you when you started figuring that out? Because you had to be a little bit more outgoing, so on both spectrums.
I think my cheer friends helped me a lot.
And not many young people like to see their other friends be more successful than themselves. I think that's one of the first things you led with. And why is that important to you? I mean, it's one of the first things you said about helping your friends and other people get to their goals first.
Because I care about other people.
I love that answer, because I care about other people too, Raven. Let's give that a round of applause. Thank you. We care. That's why you all are here in the first place, because you care about other people. And not caring what others think about you, did you say that? Did you think about that because originally you were afraid or were wondering what people were going to think when you said you were working with students with autism?
Yeah.
And how has that changed or over time helped you get over that fear or be able to cope with it?
Because I just started not to care because they made me happy.
They are happy people. They really are. There's one last piece of advice, tidbit of information for your bro. What could you leave us today with?
That he needs to stop doing things himself because he doesn't know what he's doing.
So I think what she's trying to say is that we can't do this alone, and we need to be collaborators together to make a stronger community, Raven. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Congratulations. I got you, bro. Don't worry. And next video, please, and thank you.
My name is Blake. I'm in 6th grade, and something about me is I'm a cheerleader. Some things I enjoy doing outside school is hanging out with my friends and family, going to sports and cheer. With cheerleading, I enjoy hanging out with my friends and getting to learn new skills. To me, making a positive impact means helping people out if they need it. The time I made a positive impact with somebody is that I had a friend who really wanted to kind of quit because she didn't feel like she was good enough, and I helped her out and she didn't quit, and now she's really good. Some ways I try to make my school community better is helping out whenever I can, seeing if anyone needs it, and trying to be kind. One thing that I do that a lot of people don't know is I helped walk my grandmother's dog. I'd probably say people influenced me are my friends and my family because they pushed me to keep going as much as I can. With my mom, she influenced me by pushing me to go to school and wake up every morning and going to cheer practice and trying to be as best as I can. The value that's probably most important to me is trying to stay kind and respectful because I feel treating others the way you want to be treated is the number one rule. A challenge that I probably faced was in cheer when I didn't do as well as that I could have, and I had to deal with it and just try to get better. Cheer has taught me to work as a team and it's like a family, and that you always have to work together. The thing I love most about Framingham is probably the people, because a lot of people are really kind. If I had to make a change, I'd probably get people work together more just so we can all connect more. I think something that makes Framingham a great thing for students are just everybody in school, the teachers that help and the kids that help. When I heard that I got the award, I was really excited because I would refresh the Instagram every single day to see if there were any announcements, and I was really scared that I wasn't gonna get it because there were so many like awesome people that just also tried to get it, and then I got it and I was like jumping up and down. Some advice I'd give my younger self is to like try to be happy as much as I can. When I grow up, I want to be a pediatrician. When people think about me, I hope they say that I'm like respectful and kind and sweet, because that's what I try to be to everyone.
Please join me in welcome Blake Martin to the stage. Again, shout out to moms. I love it. Shout out to my mom too, honestly. And so, Blake, I want to talk about helping your friend not to quit. What was going through, did she come and approach you? Did you see it weighing on her? How did you help your friend out or figure out that she was looking to quit?
She seemed like really tired during practice, and I was like, "Are you okay?" And she was like, "I just feel like I'm not good enough, and I need to like keep working hard." And I encouraged her to keep going, and now she like really loves it.
Love that. Encouragement is huge. And so encouraging yourself, it sounds like your mom encouraged you to wake up early, get to practice, and I would say that she's creating very, very great strategies for you to be a pediatrician one day. And you saying you want to be a pediatrician, is there anything that you love medicine, or you really want to help young kids in figuring out how do they get sick and then to make them better?
Yeah, I want to be a pediatrician because I really want to help kids like get better and like let them be able to do what they love.
You're not a pediatrician yet, but I would bring my son to you if you were. Friends and family are important. Kids going in with their families to pediatricians. How does that shape your frame of mind when you're thinking about helping friends, families? How do you approach the day? You know, making sure you treat others with respect and values. How do you intend to continue that being in 6th grade and continuing to finish middle school and beyond?
Yeah, I like try to include everyone, be respectful to everyone, ask them to hang out and like help with school and everything.
Awesome. And same thing, you said you were at cheer, correct, as well? And at cheer, how is that? There's a lot of cheer members, right? And so how are you getting people excited to be a part of a team and work together? Because it sounds like you have a knack for helping people.
Yeah, the only reason I think I get better and help people is because of the people who help me.
I think we can end on that note unless you have any other riveting pieces of information that you want to leave the crowd with today.
I would probably say to never give up on your dreams and just keep going.
Awesome, thank you. Another round of applause for Blake.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, next video.
So I'm Cecil Kenny. I'm in 10th grade here at Framingham High School, and I run Framingham Sports, which is a multimedia brand, podcast, articles that cover the New England Revolution, but also soccer in general throughout the U.S., internationally, everything. Outside of school, what I like doing, other than obviously podcast, I've been doing dance for 12 years. That is a big part of my personality. You'll see me moving around all the time, and that's through dance. I like biking. I biked to this interview, funny enough. Like running, walking, just kind of getting out and listening to Noah Khan. Shout out. Making a positive impact. That means, you know, improving people's lives in one way or another, hoping that, you know, what I do can, in a way, make them better somehow. When I made an impact on someone, it's kind of leaving my footprint on the world, but also how I've basically improved other people. I've been stopped in multiple events by different people, basically recognizing me for what I've built with Framingham Sports. People who've influenced me and like who I am. My parents, big part of that. They have always supported what I've been doing through dance, through podcasts, through It's Football way back when. They've supported me throughout, and I couldn't be more thankful. My friends, Raphael, Cameron, I run the podcast with them. All my friends, they've each contributed a lot to who I am through who they are. And then my dance teacher and everyone from dance, I've been with them since I was in 3rd grade. I couldn't be more thankful for everything that they've done for me over the years. What I love most about Framingham, everything's so close. I'm able to bike to this interview. The people here are incredible. I won't understate that. Some incredible people here in Framingham, but how close everything is, how I can get from person to person, place to place, just like that is one of my favorite things. I think what makes Framingham a great community for people like myself, the support staff around everybody is incredible. That doesn't get talked about enough. The teachers are always open to talking after class. There's so many people from so many different places here. It's just being able to have all these people around make it a great community. One of the first ones to receive a Framingham Impact Award. It means a lot. I've grown up here, and then I saw this starting up, and I'm really honored to be able to receive this. It's being recognized by, the place I've been my entire life, and it shows that what I've done has left an impact. Being the Framingham Impact Awards, it's left an impact on somebody. If I had to give advice to my younger self, I wish I had kind of figured out who I was before, so I could be better at it now, if that makes sense. When I want to grow up, number one, I want to go to a college in the Northeast for sports broadcasting or sports communication. I love what I'm doing now with Foxwoods Fortress, and so being able to do something very similar, so ESPN, on-air broadcast, radio, whatever it may be, working for a team. When people think about who I am, I want them to think that I'm genuine. I want them to think of me not as a mean person, kind person, nice person, empathetic in a way. Because I want people to know that all the people I know, and even people I don't know, I'm there for y'all, that I'm a genuine person. So I really hope that's what they think of.
Cecil Kennedy, please join me up on stage. Wow, he must be a real dancer, because I got no love for my little warm move right there. Jeez Louise. So congratulations, podcast, dancing. Did you bike here today?
I wanted to. I sat in the car right here. It was too hot.
All right, fair enough, fair enough. So, wow, you've done so much, getting recognized. Your podcast, talk about that. Did you start it on your own? You named a few people that you do the podcast with. Did you build that community? Was it kind of like, we're all in this together?
I started it March of my freshman year, just kind of, hey, I've been listening to a lot of Locked On Boston College, big Eagles fan, and I was just kind of thinking, hey, I love the Revs, want to see what I can do here, and I mentioned to Raph, and I started with him. It was just kind of, hey, let's see where this takes us, and I brought Cameron on, and it's just about, having fun, covering the team we love, and, having fun.
Nice. So it sounds like you're surrounding yourself with the people that you want to be with, which is great. And so speaking of that, surrounding, supporting people, supporting cast members, you talked about the support staff here at the building, and how do you find them? Do they seek you out? Are they easy to find? What does that support staff look like? Because they clearly have made an impact on you.
Normally, there's a ton of people throughout the building, but normally it's people who you can see when they're teaching you, talking to you, they have a genuine interest in you as a person, and I've connected, especially my English teachers, I love to write, and so they're always incredible, and they like to hear what I like to do and what I'm doing with all this stuff. My history teacher, same deal, and so it's kind of how they act towards you. You can tell they're genuine people, and they care and want to know more about you.
It's great to hear. Great to hear that we have such great school support staff here in the building. And you want to leave your footprint on the world, whether that's dancing, biking, the podcast. How do you intend to grow that footprint, right? And to grow the podcast and your career and stuff like that?
I want to just keep doing what I'm doing, covering the team that I love, reaching out to people, and making an impact on people, however it may be, improving people's lives. Just hoping that what I'm doing now and that I continue to improve is something that people like to see and see is worth watching, reading, whatever it may be, make an impact on people.
Well, there's a run club in Framingham. There might be a bike club in Framingham or not, or cycle club, or it could be a dance club. You might start all these clubs. I don't know. Maybe let me know. Tag me on Instagram and I'll show up for it. But if there's one last thing you could leave the audience with about what your journey's been like or your impact or your footprint, what would that be?
Can you say that again? I kind of missed that. I zoned out for a second.
That's okay. That's all right. All right. You're on the final broadcast stage in front of the worldwide media, and you have one final message to the viewership out there. What do you tell these folks?
If I was on the last broadcast, I want them to know that there's incredible people out there that are doing such great stuff like me. It's not just me that's doing all this stuff. There's tons of people out here doing what I'm doing, and I want them to, get their flowers and check them out, support your local broadcaster, support people in general. It's the best way to show love.
Awesome. Another round of applause for Cecil. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Support your local broadcasters. Shout out Access Framingham.
My name is Lavinia, and I'm 11 years old, and I'm in 5th grade. And a little about myself is I'm a big sister, and I like soccer, and I kind of like reading too. My best friend would say that I am kind and that I really like reading. My favorite books are Wings of Fire, Tryouts, Drama, and Smile. Some of the things I do outside of school are I sometimes take care of my brother, sometimes I call my friends, and I always play outside with my friends. Some of the games me and my friends play are hide and seek, tag, and we sometimes create our own games. One way that we can make a positive impact is that we can pick up trash on some days, 2 times a week at least. And we can also try to be kinder and nicer to people. We could also play with more kids, and whenever there's a new kid at your school, you could always talk to them and make them feel comfortable. One time I helped a kid was when we were doing math and we were doing standard algorithm multiplication, and this kid just didn't understand, like, for example, 42 times 52, like when we're doing 4 times, like 5 times, etc., the number, and so that he didn't understand like why do we have to put the 0 there, and since I learned standard algorithm like a year ago, I helped them because it looks like they really needed help, and I always help people when I can. I really look up to my mom. She's really kind. And I also look up to some of my teachers. I look up to Mr. Hernandez as well. He's really kind. Values that are important to me are being kind, respectful, and responsible. Always trying to make people happy. What I really like about Framingham is the places and how some, like the schools, because everybody's really kind. If I could make one change, it would be trying to make people happy and not sad. When I received the award, I was like, is that my name? And I got really nervous because I didn't know what to do, and I didn't even really know about this. And then I was excited to see my name. Some advice I would give to myself when I was younger would be that if I put my mind to stuff, like if I really want to do something, something, I can do it. When people say stuff about me, I would hope they would say that like, especially the younger kids, I hope they say that they look up to me and that I'm really helpful.
Awesome. Lavinia, could you please come join me on stage?
Oh, quick, Kate. Quick. Close your eyes. Count to 10. Okay, I'm back. I love hide and seek. I love playing outside. I love that you say that. We all have to be kids at heart, honestly, so thank you. Thank you. And helping your friend with algorithm. My gosh. How hard was that?
Not really hard. I'm really good at standard algorithm
72 times 72.
on paper.
All right, fair enough. Fair enough. So, compliments, being kind, respectful. You talked about your mom. Again, shout outs to the parents and the moms in the room. And Mr. Hernandez, I think I saw Mr. Hernandez. I don't know if he's still here today, but I used to work with Mr. Hernandez, so I'm really happy to hear that. He's still molding beautiful minds here. And how do you bring that into the classroom, not just with standard algorithm? You know, inviting new people in, talking to friends, making new friends.
Whenever there's new kids at school, I try talking to them and try to make them comfortable.
And give me one example of a new kid at school. You see them. What do you go up to and say? I'm a new kid at school. I just got off the bus, and I'm standing there like this. What would you say when you come up to me?
I would first introduce myself, and I would tell them a little bit about myself.
Give me 3 things about yourself that you would tell me.
I like playing hide and seek, and I hope we could be friends, and that I really like reading.
Awesome. And being a big sister, that's gotta be a whole situation, right? Like, how much responsibility? Do you love it? Is it sometimes tough? How does it make you a better person?
I really love my brother, and I think he's really cute.
All right, where's your brother?
He didn't come today.
All right, I'll take your word for it, Lavinia. I'll take your word for it. If there's one last thing that you could tell the folks here in the room, make sure that when we see your brother, we can remind him that you said this, what would it be?
That I hope one day he could look up to me and think that I'm really nice.
Round of applause for that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Congratulations.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Hi, my name's Drayden. I'm in 8th grade and I love doing theater. My friends would say that I sing way too much and that I try to help whenever I can. When I'm not at school, I enjoy singing, hanging out with friends, and cooking. When I think about making a positive impact, it means trying to help someone that may be going through a rough time or just trying to make school or a certain place better. Time that I made a difference was in elementary school. I was facing a lot of trouble and I didn't want anyone else to feel like that. So I helped organize a campaign that would stop kids from getting bullied and make more bystanders, upstanders in case they see that. I've done theater for practically most of my life. This year I got the lead in our musical and I was the assistant director, one of them, and the fight captain for our Massachusetts Educational Theater Guild play that I actually won an award for. Our musical this year got nominated for several awards, including Best Ensemble and Best Overall Performance. That type of acknowledgement makes me feel like that I've made a difference in the theater world, not just by standing up and singing on the stage, but putting in the effort to make the stories believable. Some people that have influenced me are my parents, who always help me get through, say, interviews or just trying to find something to do. And another one is my theater teacher, because even though I've only been here for 3 years, my family has known her for longer, and she has just made a really good impact on my life, teaching me different things to do with theater and life lessons. Values that are most important to me are that you can talk to someone without them thinking you're lying or being trustworthy, and just being nice. A challenge that I face is all of the bullying that I faced in elementary school, because that shaped me to become more of an upstander for people around me. What I love most about Framingham is the inclusiveness of everyone. If you go down the street with people you don't know, they will most likely let you be yourself. One positive change in Framingham that I would make is more places where kids could be themselves. My reaction when I learned that I received an award, I couldn't believe it. I was so shocked. Not that I knew I was like horrible or anything, that someone would think of me enough to nominate me for this. Advice that I would give my younger self is to not run away or back down when challenges appear. What I'm hoping to be when I grow up is an actor. I really want to follow that path. When people think about the kind of person I am, I hope they say that he tried to help and care for people whenever he could.
Awesome. Drayden Maskell, please join me up on stage. Congratulations. Welcome to the stage, to the bright lights that this is not new to you, clearly, being the lead, production manager, other things. But it sounds like it wasn't always the spotlight for you, right? You had to build yourself up to this. And one thing, talk about building that bystander group and stuff like that at your middle school.
It was basically because I didn't want other kids in my elementary or any school, in fact, to just have to sit there and face the fact that people that they knew or that they didn't know even were getting hurt, not physically, but it was bringing them down. And so I wanted to make more people realize that and try to help.
Did you see, or are you seeing a small change after starting those conversations and having those conversations?
Yeah, I did start to see a lot of changes with people standing up for each other.
That's great. I love to hear people standing up for one another or themselves as well. It's very important. And, it's tough being a leader, right? And it's tough to have that. And so having started that, do you feel like more people are turning and asking you for advice? Either in that bystander or even at in theater, right? Being nominated for the awards and being in the Theater Guild and the co-director and being the lead, right? People are looking to you. So how do you manage that and bring people along with you?
So one way I manage that is to try and talk with people that may be questioning what they should do or questioning why they're in a certain thing where they are, and I try to help them realize that they should belong where they want to, because no one can change that.
That's really great, is that questioning the why, right? And do you have a specific maybe example that comes to mind recently that you had to help somebody question, or even yourself as in questioning the why?
Not that I can remember right now.
That's okay. I didn't give you the questions prior to this event, so that's okay. And you talked about people remembering you, that you didn't run away, you didn't back down, right? At least you tried, right? And so how do you make sure that you show up and try every day?
By not bringing people down. If I'm kind of down myself, trying to not bring people with me or trying to help them get through something that they may get through.
Awesome, awesome, thank you. And out of all the great information that you've already shared with us, as the school year ends and you're looking to go into high school and graduate from middle school now, what is one piece of advice that you'd like to leave with the audience with today?
One piece of advice I like to leave is to be yourself, even if others may bring you down. Just try to be who you want to be.
Awesome, thank you. A round of applause for Braden. Thank you very much.
Hi, my name is Keenan Teed. I'm in 8th grade, and I love strawberry ice cream. My best friend would probably describe me as funny, kind, and adventurous. When I'm not at school, I like to graphic design, craft, and play with my dogs. I love to do theater and singing. I have won a Massachusetts Educational Theater Guild Award for Best Comedic Timing. That was last year for my role of Ennio in the play Circus Olympus. When I think of making an impact on my community, I think of making a good, long-lasting impression and showing everyone just how valuable our community is. Some people that influence the person that I want to be is definitely my mom. She is a really, really strong woman, and I love her so much, and she introduced me to graphic design, and ever since then, I've wanted to be a graphic designer. Some other people is definitely my dad. He always inspires me and always makes sure that I feel loved and supported, and always makes sure he knows that whatever I love, he loves too. If I had to help Framingham in one way, I think I would definitely try to help with more representation. I feel like, especially for teenagers, it's so difficult to get your voice out there and your voice heard. And I think it'd be great, like no matter what school you go to or how old you are or, you know, the people you love, like I think everyone from every age demographic and every social group should definitely, you know, get to talk and get their voice heard. What makes Framingham a great community for students such as me is the overwhelming just support. There's definitely been times where like I went to the store and I didn't even know the people, and like they just treated me with kindness. Like if I ever came up short while I was like paying for something by myself, like I've definitely had times where people would like be like, oh, I covered it, and then, you know, I would return that kindness. And I think that's the best part of it, because it's a city, but it definitely feels like a small town sometimes in that way. When I found out that I won the Framingham Impact Award, I was overjoyed. I was really, really excited. The Framingham Impact Award is just so cool because it's everything that I've done, and it kind of sums it all up, and I was really, really happy. If I had to give my younger self some advice, you should definitely slow down and realize how good you have it, because sometimes it'll get better, but sometimes, you know, you'll look back and you'll think, man, I just wish it were that easy sometimes. So I think I would definitely tell my younger self that. I think when people think about who I am and the person that I am, I really hope that they think of how much I love and care for everyone in my community.
Keenan, please join me on stage. Moms, dads, parents, just shout out to all the parents. I'm a new dad of an under 2-year-old, so thank you, all of you students, for saying that about your parents. Singing, strawberries, full representation, feeling loved, all those things speak to us, a community, full representation, right? There's so many cultures. Talk a little bit more about seeing that full representation.
I think it's just so special to me to think and to visually see how much people love each other in our community, and the support, and even mutual support too. So people who don't really know each other but know you from something or saw you in something, still supported, and confidence, and everybody helps each other.
And helping each other, whether it's a big city, a small town, glad to hear that when you go out into the community, you feel like you know the person behind the counter, and you feel welcomed. And how do you continue to spread that message, right, within your own small circles, your family at home, your students, your teachers, and any extracurricular activities?
I intend to be those people, and I have such great teachers. Miss Puricelli, my ELA teacher, is here right now, and she makes such a positive impact. But I just love to support people, and I also love to be those people that make our community so special as well.
Awesome. And so as you continue to talk about full representation, and I'm looking at Cecil out here on the podcast, there could be some collaboration there, right, about how do you get full representation out there, and feeling the love, right? And so talk about that, feeling the love of your city and your town when you go out into the community.
I think it's just so special when you go into a community, especially right near my school. There's an intersection, and it has Dunkin' Donuts and a pizza place and whatever. And I've gone there so much. Sometimes the people know me, and they just make sure that everyone is safe, no matter who you are. All the teenagers go out, and everyone makes sure that you're safe, and that you cross the road okay, and that you make it there.
Awesome, thank you. And one last piece of advice, whether it's full representation, your love for singing, strawberries, your best strawberry recipe, which I'll take because my son is obsessed with strawberries. So if you have a good one, let me know. But anything you'd like to leave the audience with today?
Strawberry shortcake all the way. You can't go wrong with that. And I think my one message to the world is kindness no matter what. I think you don't treat people with kindness because they're nice. You treat people with kindness because you're nice. And I think unconditional respect is the most important thing out there. Thank you.
Awesome, thank you. And seriously, if you are a parent, a guardian, somebody of these young people in the room, can you stand so that we can give you a round of applause? Because they did mention you, but all their unconditional love, their values, the respect they have for humanity, we want to applaud you. So could you just stand or raise your hand so we could recognize you, please, today? All right. With that, I believe that is all the submissions. One more submission. I'm standing in front of it, aren't I? You guys are still hearing from me. You don't want to hear from me anymore. Okay, fair enough. One more submission coming in.
My name is Lily Hannigan. I'm in 8th grade and I go to Cameron Middle School. A few things about me is I have 2 younger brothers and 2 dogs. If my best friend were to introduce me to a stranger, I think she described me as friendly and someone that you can always talk to if you need to talk to someone. Some things I enjoy doing outside of school are playing soccer, acting and singing, and definitely just hanging out with my friends and people I love. I've been in a few performances. I've been in Peter Pan, Addams Family, and Beetlejuice. And I think the one I'm most proud of is Addams Family, because that's the hardest song I've ever had to sing, was pulled for Wednesday in that musical. I think making a positive impact to me means doing good for your community and for where you come from, and creating a good image for yourself and the people around you. Something that I think made an impact that I did was my Girl Scout troop painted a mural for a teacher that passed away at the elementary school that we all went to. And it was just like a great experience. I felt so hands-on when I did that, and it was just a great thing that impacted the community. Some ways I try to make my school and community a better place is by being in student council. And one of the things that we get to do in student council is we have a food drive where we collect food from the school and we bring it to this local church where we organize that food and prepare it for people who need it. Some people that have influenced me are definitely my parents and my friends and my brothers, but definitely Miss Chrysostomo, who's a teacher at my school. She taught me everything that I know about student council, about how I can help the environment, how I can help the people that I know and love, and how to help my community. Sports have definitely helped me be a better person. I play soccer, and without soccer, I wouldn't have learned to be confident, I wouldn't have learned to be caring, and I wouldn't have been able to make better friend connections. My best friends ever I met through soccer. What I love most about Framingham is how diverse it is and how many cultures there are and how inclusive we are. One positive change that I would like to be made in Framingham is I'm at the dual language program. I'm in it at my school, and I've been in it since first grade, and I'm fluent in Portuguese. And that's just it's such an important life skill to be able to know that. And there's so many times people are you know a second language, that's so cool. And I was one of the few native English speakers in the Portuguese program. And I think it'd be really great if more dual language programs were open in more elementary schools around Framingham, because that creates more opportunities for more students. Something that makes Framingham a great community for people like me and students, how welcoming it is. When I got the news that I got the Impact Award, I was literally speechless. The email, and I was oh my goodness, this is a pretty big deal. And I felt so honored that I got picked to be one of the first people to get this award. And it was just such I still can't believe it. I'm still sitting here in shock that I was recognized for an award. Advice I would give my younger self is just go for it. There's never gonna be someone who's looking down on you for trying new things. Just do what you wanna do.
Thank you, Lily. Please come join me up on stage. So you really love the dual language program?
I really do.
Me too. I was the first dual language class in Framingham at Barberry. So, yo hablo español. Eu entendi mais que eu consigo falar em português. So, with that being said, how have you grown as a person in this dual language program?
As a person, definitely just knowing Portuguese and being able to connect with people in my community who don't speak English is just it's really important to me, because it's really shaped who I am, and it's shaped how I see the world around me. Yeah.
And you talked about caring and being able to understand other cultures and languages and soccer. And how are those tied together? So, learning a new language and learning soccer at the same time, how does that build you as a person to be stronger?
It definitely gave me a better understanding of how it's always important to treat people the way you want to be treated.
Because if you don't pass somebody the ball on the field, they won't pass it back to you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. And you talked about your teachers and you doing this beautiful mural about your teacher and recognizing their accomplishments and how much they've shaped you. And can you talk about what that process was and how that started and finalized?
So my Girl Scout troop was going for a silver award, which is an award that the Girl Scouts can do, and you have to do something for your community. And our whole Girl Scout troop went to Potter Road Elementary School, so we were what's something that we can do that can help Potter Road? And a teacher had passed away the year before, and everybody loved her, so we were we should do something in honor of her. And we have a courtyard, and it really needed to be revitalized, so we decided to revitalize the courtyard and paint a mural in honor of the teacher.
That's great. I'm going to go drive by Potter Road now to go take a look at it. after this. Okay, I asked Pietro earlier, favorite soccer player, favorite soccer team?
My favorite team is Arsenal, and I think Messi's my favorite player.
How do you feel about that, Pietro? So, with all what's going on, you talked about civics, your parents, friends, confidence building. What's one piece of information that you're taking with you after all of this and that you want to tell these folks here in the room today that they remember you for?
One thing I want people to remember me for is being somebody who just goes for it and is always there if you need to talk, if you need help. It doesn't matter who you are. Like, I'll always help you and I'll always be there for you. And I think it's just really important to just go for it. Like, nobody's looking down on you for doing something new.
I love that type of energy. Just go for it. Thank you very much. Another round of applause for Lily. Congratulations.
All right, guys, thank you so much for all of this. We have one more speech, and then we're gonna do a big group picture with all of you. So Mary Kate, I saw you sneak on in. I need you to say a few words to everyone, because you're a champion of Framingham. You're a leader in the community. You do so much, and everyone needs to hear what you do, and you get to talk to the future change makers of Framingham. Mary Kate. Here you go.
Thanks, man. Wow, this was a I wasn't sure what to expect, but this was probably the best way I could have spent my afternoon. Don't tell any of my soccer friends about the World Cup. I'm sure Brazil will be great, but this was much, much better. I'm Mary Kate Feeney. I'm a city councilor here in Framingham for District 3. And I also write the Hammer, if anybody reads my little newsletter every week about Framingham politics. But I just want to say, as someone who grew up here, went to school here, thank you. Thank you all for all of the work that you're doing in the community, and do not stop. And really, really a shout out to all of the parents, guardians, teachers. Mentorship is such an important part to young people's lives, and we have just seen testaments to that today. So thank you for all that you're doing for the kids, your children, other people's children in this community. And to all of our young leaders, again, thank you. Don't stop. Every single one of you had really good bits of advice, whether it's for our younger brothers, and I have a younger brother too, and I felt all of that. Like, I still tell him, I'm in my 40s, and I still tell him to stop being an idiot sometimes. So, take all of this advice that you've heard today from your peers. Don't stop, continue going, give back. Your community is better for every single one of you being part of it. And honestly, if there's anything that any of the adults in this room can do to help you achieve your dreams and hopes, don't hesitate to reach out to any of these people, okay? Thank you so much again.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, winners, get on stage. You gotta do a big group picture. Mary Kate, don't you leave. Get up here, Andrea. Get up here, Laura. Winners, hurry up. One of you has to be the leader to come on stage. You guys are already up here. You already got the nerves out. Thank you. Thank you. Right in the middle. Symmetry, please, people. All right, get in there, get in there, get in there. Excellent. Do you want the kids in the front and the grown-ups in the back? Move up more, come on, don't be shy. Raven, we got this. All right, grown-ups, get in there. I'm gonna get in there too. Thank you, everyone. That concludes our event for the day. I appreciate all of you coming out. I appreciate anyone who nominated one of these fantastic students. Thank you so much. And enjoy the rest of your Saturday afternoon. Thank you, guys.